Hello everyone, this is JamesLacus and we are back to the Game of Thrones. Last time, I think I just joined my father's funeral. So now let's just continue play the game and talk with Master Harwyn, I think. Harwyn, Master Harwyn. Hey, let me talk with you.
Ah, Alistair. There you are. Please leave us. So, you're not too unsettled by the situation here?
Yeah. I know she's angry with me, my sister. And worse, yeah, the people suffer. And the first time we just arrived to the city and, you know, people are suffering, so we have to let Harwyn know that.
What I saw of the town upon my arrival was enough. It is a disaster. The people cannot go on like this. I have heard tell that neighboring lords have taken our people's lands.
Indeed. The poverty has worsened over the years. When neighboring lords became aware of your father's situation, they took advantage of the opportunity.
But they have no right to do so. Our lieges, the Lannisters, should have been notified.
Indeed. But our relations with them have suffered since your father held Tywin Lannister responsible for your departure. It was after his death that your sister decided to reopen talks by going to see the most influential member of their family. That is why she requested an audience with Queen Cersei Lannister at the Red Keep. It was made very clear our lieges will act once our land has a new master. So your sister worked towards this end. Riverspring has belonged to House Sarwick for generations. Illyana has refused to marry a lord from any other house. So, the Queen has chosen a man for your sister.
Who is it?
Valar, your father's bastard son, your half-brother.
Valar? I left Westeros hoping never to hear that name again. It is out of the question for my sister to marry him. He shares our blood. How can the Queen condone a marriage which goes against nature?
You realize that if Illyana were to wed another lord, she would take her husband's name. Being a bastard, Valar has no family name. It was the only solution to keep Riverspring for House Sarwick.
So he's just a bastard, and why did the Queen allow this? I want to know. Why? The Queen can
Why choose
allow
Valar
this?
for a suitor? What does the Queen want?
From what I heard while accompanying your sister to King's Landing for her audience at court, Valar distinguished himself through his exploits. I know that the Queen enjoys surrounding herself with strong, devoted men. That is the case for Valar. By giving him this gift, she ensures his loyalty and increases her power.
But Valar was just a squire when he went off to war with me. It would take more than that to be a suitor worthy of our name.
Seeing him return alone from the war, your father blamed him for your disappearance. No matter how much Valar claimed to work for the prosperity of House Sarwick, your father wouldn't hear any of it. He cursed him and chased him away from Riverspring for good. Your half-brother was mad with rage and left seeking vengeance. Apparently, he spent several years at the Citadel, using education to compensate for his low birth.
A maester cannot become a lord.
He never became maester, but stopped at the rank of acolyte. He learned the art of war, studied the higher mysteries, and forged links. He was then thrown out of the Citadel several years later.
Damn, he is so smart.
The forbidden arts. He's been a sellsword ever since. His reputation spread quickly, and royal ears heard of him. In 2 years, he went from simple soldier to the Queen's Guard. He moves in the shadows. The nobles of the court fear him.
Valar. He has taken too much from me already. I cannot just stand by while he marries my sister.
There is something else of which we should speak. I would have liked to spare you this. I do not believe that your father's death was an accident. there are certain indications that lead me to believe that he was poisoned.
Are you sure?
Believe me, Alistair, I know this subject. The Strangler is a difficult poison to detect, but it leaves certain traces that cannot be caused by anything else.
So why would someone want my father dead? Yeah, I want to know. Yeah, why would someone want my father dead? Did my father have any enemies? I want to know who will be the enemy.
And you have no idea who it could have been?
I am not certain, but there are rumors of a possible culprit.
Tell me who it is.
This may overwhelm you, but the rumors say that it is your younger brother, Garwyn.
Garwyn? He was but a child when I left.
He and Lord Reynold had some serious quarrels, and he disappeared on the very night of your father's death. We've had no news of him since.
Why? Why would he have done such a thing?
Maester Harwyn! The people are rebelling. Rioting has broken out throughout the town.
With all of this festering discontent, it was only a matter of time before this happened.
What are the Raymond and his men doing? Why did they rebel? I want to know why did they rebel?
Why would the people rise up with such violence?
Well, the lords left the castle after the burial with their fine clothes and all, whereas the villagers are starving. All of this flaunted wealth must have pushed them too far. Everything quickly erupted. They attacked the lords, taking them hostage.
How did things get this far out of hand?
One man used this opportunity to unite the mob against us.
I think I know who leads them. I crossed paths with a certain Tyrek when arriving, a rabble-rouser, telling people to take up arms.
Tyrek? I heard some guards say that he was getting people worked up in a marketplace.
Then that is where we must go.
Captain Ryman says that it's impossible. Our men are barely managing to keep them at bay at the castle doors. There are not enough of us to attempt an escape.
Where is Captain Ryman?
He is at the doors. He's the one that ordered the barricades.
7 hells! If Ryman deals with it, the revolt will end in flames and bloodshed.
Riverspring has already suffered too much. I must join Ryman. Riverspring needs me. I will not watch our land fall into ruins without acting.
Very well, but I beg you to be careful. You are a Sarwick. Act as a liege, Lord Alster, and know that your acts will have consequences.
I will do what must be done.
I am sure you will.
Okay. So now we govern Sovereign. Okay, just go there. Nope. This way. This way. Sparing. Ha! River Spring. We are going to the River Spring. River Spring. River Spring. Na 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 na. So now Ryman here, there.
We should be able to Well, well, look who's here. Dear Alistair. What have you come for, my good cousin?
I hope you're thinking more clearly than you were earlier.
I have no lessons to learn from a coward.
Let's not start that again. Ryman, I did not come here to fight with you. What can you tell me of the situation here?
We've almost regained control of the southern part of town. My soldiers are about to clean it out. But in the marketplace there are still skirmishes between rioters and people loyal to our cause. Nobles who came for the ceremony are still being held hostage by rebels on the docks in the northern part of town.
Very well, let's go, Ryman. I want to see this for myself.
Really? His lordship would like to see this for himself? Well then, I'd be happy to accompany you to see this. I cannot wait to see you reason with this gang of peasants. I hope that blade at your belt is not just for decoration. Here, take my flask. You might need it.
So now look at the map. Where should we go now? This way, and this, and this. And down there. No, wait. So I think we need to go this first. So So go this way, I think. I know that.
Ah, there you are, Captain. We were about to execute these men. They must learn who's in charge here. These people must have committed serious crimes if they are to be executed. They were amongst the rioters. They must be guilty of something. If you execute people without reason, the situation will only grow worse. Allow me some time to question them. What shall we do, Captain?
These vermin don't deserve such kind treatment. But fine. Let's see what my cousin is made of.
Huh. So now ask the island.
Tell us why you're here, friend.
They started it. We just came to ask for something to eat.
Shut your mouth, scum! You killed one of our men in the port and you will pay for that!
I would... I'm mentioning the man we ruled in dungeon. He deserved to die. Let him walk free. I would like to question the guard.
What is this man being accused of?
My lord, this man was seen in the port, where the rioting broke out.
And you suspect that he is responsible for this unrest?
One of our guards was killed in front of the storehouse. Someone must pay for that.
Why? I want to ask the villager.
This guard claims to have seen you at the port storehouse.
I was there with the others to demand food, my lord. But I'd already left when that guard got an axe through the head.
Okay, so let him walk free.
Let him go.
Very well.
He's innocent. So now we ask a question to little Leo.
This man was found near the dying body of one of our men. Look at him. He's pissed himself. You don't need more proof than that.
I would like to question.
This man apparently killed a guard.
Everything leads us to believe it, my lord. We found him carrying an enormous knife.
Why was he carrying a knife?
What were you doing carrying a knife?
Well, because I'm an apprentice to the butcher in the marketplace, my lord. I use the blade in my work, nothing more.
Yeah. Maybe the guard can tell me more about this
Did
knife.
you find him with the blade in his hand?
No, we found it in his pouch, but the blade was caked with dried blood.
Okay, so he's innocent.
Dried blood, you say? The blood would still be sticky and fresh if it belonged to our man. Let this man go immediately.
Very well, my lord.
So now it's time to ask Brusco.
You're finally to die, you piece of shit.
I've nothing to do with all this. My lot kept out of it from the start.
I don't give a damn. You've been a pain in our asses for far too long.
I would like to question.
For what crime do you wish to punish this man?
He belongs to an organized gang currently ruling over the port.
They hold the merchants to ransom. They all pay with coin or their lives.
We have good relations with the merchants on the port. They appreciate our protection.
Protection? Don't make me laugh. We finally have the chance to get our hands on him. River Spring will be better off without him.
Okay, so I want to know.
What were you doing during the rioting?
I live in the inn overlooking the port with some friends. We haven't set foot outside since the revolt started. A group of armed guards arrived and dragged me off in the middle of a game of cards. So, that is River Spring justice, huh? Quick executions without reason?
Okay, we'll let this man
This
go.
man has nothing to do with the current troubles. We're not going to start killing the people of River Spring without reason.
Next time you won't be so lucky, scum.
Thank you, my lord.
Now it's time to ask Melalwa.
You'll pay for what you did, whore.
I wish you had been in your squalid house as it burned.
What are you accusing her of?
She set fire to my house. I found the bitch admiring her work and celebrating.
Yes, I set the fire, and I'm proud of it. That monster deserves a lot worse.
Wait.
If you set his house on fire, you do realize that a lord can cut off your hands for far less than that.
Oh, please, don't cut off my hands, my lord. Your guard there. He took advantage of the rioting to violate my little sister. I found her in tears, unable to speak.
You can't call that rape. The girl didn't even put up a fight.
I'll get you and make you eat your own shit.
I'll send them, both, and go to the dungeons.
A fire started during the rioting, the rape of a young defenseless girl. You will both go to the dungeons of River Spring.
Are you done, my lord?
Yes, but no one is to take such decisions in the future without telling me first. Try to at least hear what they have to say before passing sentence. Is that understood?
Yes, my lord. So that is how you plan to quiet the rioting, by getting the townsfolk to side with you?
Huh. So, I'll stop here, and we just, judge some people who is innocent and who is set the fire on some soldier's house. So now I stop here, and we will see what will happen and next time in Game of Thrones. And take care.